football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on another team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hokies will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Eagles offense comes onto the field first today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
With the first down, they'll put it in play for the 33. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running behind that left side. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. The quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north south, got on field, got a great positive game and a positive play for this offense.
And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's James. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It's important for this offense, too, because they...
There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy has so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just left. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will Neo at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the minds. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
That's caught. It's Wilkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Using his legs, it's Bennett. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Drones. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on.
Thanks for grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
Yep. It's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Oh, it's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this is one of those things coaches worry about. Under the lights, it's cold. You worry about ball security. When you get hit, man, it hurts so much more in these cold temperatures. The dude coughs it up. The defense with a nice play, forcing a turnover.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Back to pass, it's Drones. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's not what you want to have happen offensively, right? 2nd and inches, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You go pass, you get sacked, and now you got to come up with a big catch and throw and just stay on the field.
Well, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Goldie with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He might want another play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's McDonald. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you have the run-pass option, and you're not predictable. You can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College call. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. Ready to try the point after.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Look out, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all of the tools. When we think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Drones. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Selden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Selden. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Second and goal. Wants to throw. It's Groves. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Boston College.
On the run from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to scramble. Got a man. It's Wilkins.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Bond. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Boston College.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And off to Jones. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. We've got a deadlock here in the third quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
And the Golden Eagles will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Handoff from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Creating effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Second down.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Hokies come to the line on 30 short, looking to keep the drive moving.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Green.
This quarterback right now is in the groove. He's doing a nice job in he's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's James. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Caught in the backfield. It's Selden. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hokies line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck looking reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide open downfield. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's James. That's reeled in, it's Franklin. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big line explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Boston College! And that one will give him the lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Keith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far.
Breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
He's brought down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for space. It's Stewart. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Drones. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Racing down the left side. At the 30. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he's starting to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
That's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing on a big one.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw. It's Drones. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Now, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man.
Turning it on! That is just the kind of gets on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Return goes out of bounds.
To the air, it's drones. Just a short pass to the tight end.
This is a fun spot to be in defensive. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that can happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down. The Hokies with the 1st and 10.
Good enough for first down.
Lost to throw again. With the catch, it's Green. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Hokies in the hurry up. To the air, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 0.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. On the option. He'll toss it. On the move at the 30. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. change, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Might be changing the route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Boston College will send out the punt team.
Number 25, on to kick it away.
They boot it away on fourth down. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Drones. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line, it's Bennett. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be third and long. Run the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Green. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Grabbed over the middle, it's Selden. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of... And now the offense trying to score one late. The Hokies will have it first and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw again. Using his legs to buy some time. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Steps away. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
Man, we hear so much about aggressiveness. Interesting spot. You know, you're on your side of the field. It's a tie game. The clock ticks out. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we can't make a mistake in this situation.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Bond. He'll pick up the first down, out of bounds at the 46 to stop the clock. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield, it's James. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got it in the middle, it's McDonald. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This kicker is 2 for 2 on the night, and he could say good night if he can win the game here. The field goal is no good. There is a flag on the field, so let's see if he gets a do-over.
Looking to kick defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more.
On the field goal.
And the kick is good. His 3rd field goal of the game, and 3 is the magic number for the win. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching